speaking at the Sohn Conference. Our Leslie Picker is here with some of the highlights. And whenever Mr. Druckenmiller talks, there are highlights.
There are many highlights, Scott. The challenge is narrowing down which ones. Legendary investor Druckenmiller, as you mentioned, saying he's not one to buy into fads, but he does see a lot of opportunity in AI.
I think is very, very real and could be every bit as impactful as the internet, literally, going forward. And it could be a beautiful opportunity and a hard landing, just like 01, 02 were a beautiful opportunity when the tech bubble burst, going forward for companies who would benefit from the internet. AI could be there.
Druckenmiller's family office, Duquesne, is participating in AI by owning Microsoft and NVIDIA. And he says it's not clear to him that if we had a bad recession, that NVIDIA would go down despite the multiple on it. Speaking about the potential for a recession, Druckenmiller said he wouldn't be surprised to find the current second quarter is actually the start of one. He said he's not predicting something worse than 2008, but believes it's naive to not be open-minded to some sort of possibility to that effect.
When you have free money, people do stupid things. When you have free money for 11 years, people do really stupid things. So there's stuff under the hood. It's starting to emerge. Obviously, the regional banks, recently we had Bed Bath & Beyond, but I would assume there's a lot more bodies coming.
He said they own some gold and silver right now, although historically they haven't done well in hard landings. He said he may change his mind on those metals in a week or two and urged the audience not to go out and buy gold. He said normally in this type of environment he'd be buying treasuries, but that asset class is off the table with the 10-year yielding 3.5 and the Fed funds rate at 5. They're not exactly a, quote, fat pitch. Scott.
Yeah, it's always interesting to hear from him. I'm thinking of a couple things as you were telling me, where their positioning is, right? It's Microsoft and NVIDIA is how they're expressing AI, but not Alphabet, which has really been the topic of conversation among, larger investors as to whether, they're going to be one of those companies at the absolute forefront or if they're going to take a step back.
Yeah, it's interesting, Scott, because in terms of his perspective on AI, he's not actually very much exposed to equities at all. He says that equities in general, he doesn't expect them to go higher over the course of the next decade. He said people should not be prepared for, 9% annual returns over the next decade, like we've seen in, the prior decade. That said, AI is one area where he does see potential for big productivity gains. The way he's expressing those, as you mentioned, largely through NVIDIA, which he believes could be kind of recession-proof, which is kind of interesting given the backdrop of his other kind of macro concerns that he mentioned during that conversation.
I assume we'll be talking a lot more about the other comment he made, a lot more bodies coming, quote unquote, in terms of what still might be under the hood, so to speak. Leslie, thank you as always. Leslie Picker.